started. What's up, everyone? Got my glasses on today. They actually are not fitting very well here. They keep sliding off, so it looks kind of weird. But I can actually see. You know, I actually wear glasses. I've worn glasses since I was a senior in high school. I just always forget to wear them. Today's live stream, I'm continuing my Halloween discount through the weekend for everybody. RB 700, is that right, Billy?
Yep.
60% off my Beato Book YouTube Instagram transcription bundle. It's a 675-page PDF. And 40% off my ear training course. The stuff that we do today is going to be an extension on what we did last week. For those of you that want to find the live streams, I put them in the archive live stream playlist every week. So you just go there to find them. Any past live streams that we have up are in the archive live streams in the playlist section of YouTube of my channel. Okay, I have my app here, so you're going to be able to see when I talk about chords. We're going to talk about triads and 7th chords, how to build them. I have my own nomenclature that I use. Any of you that have been following my channel know some of these things. If you have the ear training course or you're getting into the ear training course, you will learn things beyond a straight major, minor, diminished, and augmented triad, and we're going to talk about those things today. Yeah, Billy, you want to turn that over this way?
Really
yeah.
dark.
Really dark? Billy says, way better. See, now I can see better. I can see clearly now. Okay. So if we take a diatonic scale, let's just take a major scale, C major. I'm going to play all the notes simultaneously. That's C to C, all white keys, okay? Now, if I start on the tonic, the note C, and I take the first, third, and fifth note, if I just skip every other note, right? C, D, E, E, F, G, that's a C major chord. All of the next chords in the key, the other 6 chords, are going to use that same shape, right? And you can see all the note names here. C, E, G, D, F, A, that's D minor. E, G, B is E minor. F, A, C is F major. G, B, D is G major. A, C, E is A minor. B, D, F is B diminished. All right, so it always follows this same pattern. Minor, or a major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished. Okay, so 1, 4, and 5, think of a blues. The 1 chord, 4 chord, and 5 chord are major. You can see it here in the PDF where it says chords and their families. Right to my left, it says C major, D minor, E minor. The little slash means minor, or the lowercase Roman numeral means minor, and the uppercase Roman numerals mean major. Okay? So 1, 4, and 5 are major, 2, 3, and 6 are minor, and 7 is diminished. It's a diminished triad. These are all triads. Now, if you have been following this channel for a long time, you will know that I talk about other types of triads. Suspended triads, Lydian triads, Phrygian triads, and so on and so forth. We're going to talk about those, okay? And I'm going to explain why I talk about these things. So we're going to start with C major here, okay, C, E, G. Now, this chord, C, D, G, is called a C sus2. This note D is the suspended 2. There's your major, and the suspended 2 really can resolve up to the major, right? Or the F is a sus4, and that wants to resolve down. But it doesn't have to resolve down. Those can be what we just call constant structures, meaning they will just stay as a C sus2. C sus2 is a very common chord to play on the keyboard in pop music and rock music, everything. Sus2 chords are used all the time. Sus4 chords are used all the time in all different kinds of music. Now, if I have a sus2 chord in rock or pop or hip hop or jazz, you could play, I can put C in the bass and be a C sus2. If I put A minor in the bass, or A in the bass, it becomes A minor 11. The C is the 3rd, D is the 11, G is the flat 7. Okay, so that constant structure, da, 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 is great to be able to hear, because eventually, if you start putting different bass notes under this, you will start to hear different types of chords. If I put E in the bass, you could say it's C sus2 over E, but it's like, oh, that's kind of a cool chord. That chord we'll want to resolve. It could resolve to F major, right? You know, it could resolve to, you know, that. So this is acting like a first inversion C major chord. C major, or C sus2. C sus2 over E, C sus2 over G. Then you'd go there even. This would be C sus4 over A. It's kind of a cool sound. Okay, so every time that I practice these, whether it's using my ear, if I'm playing voicings, if I'm just playing up, instead of just going, I don't just play them like that. I will go. So I play sus2, major, sus4, then I move up to the next scale degree, and I do the same thing. This is going to be D sus2 to D minor to D sus4. So on every one of these triads in the major scale, and every note of this major scale, you're going to have 3 different triads built off it, okay, in the major scale. So C sus2, C major, C sus4, okay? Normally, most people will teach these things and say, oh, C major, D minor, E minor, F major, G major. These other chords are important to know and be able to recognize them by ear, okay? This is what my ear training course does as well, as it teaches these. You have to go beyond the basic triads because these other chords, and we're going to get into some different ones here, many times when you change the bass notes, you can actually construct chords, and you can recognize chords. Like when I did that C sus2 over A, you say, oh, that's A minor 11. And you recognize that da, da, da. You recognize that sus2 sound. So when I hear that voicing, I know not just that it's got A in the bass, da, 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 C, D, G, like that. Yeah, I can hear all those things, and I can hear it as a minor 11 chord. So I can hear it as that sus2 is the upper structure of that chord, okay? Moving on, so D minor, so I go D sus2, D minor, D sus4, then I move to the next scale degree. There's your E minor, right? But here, we have E, F, B. Well, this is a flat 2, E to F. This is what I call a Phrygian triad, 1, flat 2, 5. These triads are all in my book. I talk about them. I talk about Phrygian triads, Lydian triads. A Phrygian triad is 1, flat 2, 5, okay? 1, flat 2, 5. Okay, so E Phrygian triad, E minor, E sus4. Then I move to the next scale degree, F major, right? But I play F sus2, F major, and then, oh, there we go. This is called an F Lydian triad. Okay, so instead of F sus4 would be that. That's not in the right key, though. Lydian triad, 1 sharp 4, 5. That is a very, very cool triad. That same thing, if I could play A in the bass, oh, that's a good sound right there. If I invert it and bring it down like that, or like this, right? So these are the inversions. You've got this F Lydian here, or like this. Go to the next inversion. I just take the bottom note, move it up the octave, right? Take the bottom note, move it up the octave. So those are your inversions right there of that F Lydian. But that's an F Lydian triad. So you got F sus2, F major, F Lydian, G sus2, G major, G sus4, A sus2, A minor, right? A minor is the 6th chord built on the 6th scale degree. A sus4. And then here, I call this a B Locrian triad. And the reason I call it Locrian is from the Locrian mode, but it's 1, flat 2, flat 5. The flat 5 from B to F is a flat 5 interval. We talked about intervals last week. If you go back to that video, it's in the archive playlist video, this is why we talked about intervals. So this lesson is meant to come right after that last one. 1, flat 2, flat 5. There's B diminished. And then I call this a sus4 flat 5 triad. B to E is a sus4, and then F is the flat 5. And those are all the triads in the key of C major, okay? And all these triads, it doesn't matter what key you're in, it always follows this exact pattern, okay? Discount code RB700. It's 50%, 60, what is it, Billy? 60%? 60% off. My Beato Book Instagram